Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Michaela Novitsky, filling in for Anthony Mellendorf.
And I'm Bailey Holland. We begin today with raining and freezing temperatures in the low 40s.
Yes, even heavy snow falling right now in Amarillo, Texas, and snow across western Oklahoma. A few locations are expected to reach 32 degrees as the snow continues to fall.
And the National Weather Service posted this video you're looking at right now in Amarillo with whiteout conditions. As you can see, snow is beginning to fall on the roads in West Amarillo.
We have Micah Wilson live with a freezing first look at weather. How's it looking out there, Micah?
Guys, it is freezing. I'm standing out here outside of the MassCom building, and it is cold, cloudy, and rainy. You all talked about earlier how there's snow in northeastern Oklahoma. I would prefer that. If we're going to get cold, I prefer it to snow. Let's take a look at temperatures right now in Edmond. It is 45 degrees. The wind is blowing, making it feel much cooler, making it feel like 37 degrees. Yesterday, we had temperatures in the 70s, the upper 70s, bright skies. Today is complete opposite. Let's take a look at right now across the state. Right now across the state is in the 40s everywhere except for southeastern Oklahoma, They're feeling a bit warmer. They have temperatures in the 50s in Idabel. Temperature at 68 degrees. That's where I want to be. Hopefully, we will be getting those temperatures soon. Let's take a look at your weather headline so you can know what to expect coming up in my full weather. I'll talk about when the rain will end, as well as the weekend forecast and what parts of the state can see snow. For now, back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Micah. And another case of mold was brought up at the UCOSA Town Hall meeting Monday night. This time, West Hall was affected. Anna Baker is with us in the studio with more information.
Anonymous questions sparked controversy at the UCOSA meeting on Monday, and students wanted answers about the mold in West Hall. I had a chance to talk to Housing about this issue.
Mold on campus has been the concern of students and those in housing for some time, but safety and the health of students are important priorities.
In West Hall and my dorm on North 220 had mold. Like one of my friends had mentioned that they found mold in their rooms.
There is currently 21 confirmed cases of mold in West Hall, and the housing team are treating this on a case-to-case basis. In an email sent out to students yesterday, it detailed what had happened and the standardized procedure they go through to address each report.
Primary mold type we're finding is Aspergillus penicillium. This is a common mold type that's not usually harmful to people. We are encouraging students who believe they have mold to contact the housing office so we can come in and do an inspection.
This mold type thrives in environments of high humidity, which housing has said that UCO has been experiencing during the season changes. Students that have confirmed cases are or have been relocated to other dorm rooms, and if the room is in West Hall, they have confirmation that the room is clear of mold.
So each room is treated in the same process. It goes through at least 2 air quality tests, one at the start and one at the end. It goes through a period of deep cleaning and then at least 48 hours of air filtration.
And the housing office stated they are going to be looking at doing deeper cleanings over winter break to help resolve this problem for students. And they will keep residents informed of any changes that might affect them or their rooms.
And if you are concerned that you or someone you know in West Hall might have this problem, you can report it to Housing and Residential Engagement at either.
Thanks, Hannah. And if you have unwanted, unused, or expired medications, you might want to hear this. The UCO's Health Promotion Program is hosting a public prescription drug take-back on Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Making sure to dispose of them just helps get them out of the hands of someone who might be able to abuse them or overdose, because opioids are prescribed for that particular person. And they're prescribed based on that person's, body weight, other medications that they're taking. So somebody else who takes them could easily overdose if they don't have the same information like that person who has prescribed them has. So
participants can drive up to the north side of the Wellness Center, and a staff member will meet you at your car window to collect your medication. But no syringes, inhalers, or liquids will be accepted.
Today, a group who supports a statewide vote on expanding Medicaid surpassed the required signatures. The Yes on 802 campaign needed 135,000 signatures and submitted nearly 313,000. The signatures support State Question 802, which would expand Medicaid coverage to thousands of low-income Oklahomans. According to the Oklahoma Hospital Association, Oklahoma ranks second in the nation for uninsured citizens. And obesity is a growing epidemic in the United States and has been for decades. Currently, about 1 in 3 Americans struggle with obesity. And Oklahoma's public health, however, is worse than most of the U.S. And UCentral's Jake Harris tells us exactly how much.
According to the Trust for America's Health annual State of Obesity report, Oklahoma was ranked higher than most states when it comes to obesity. Out of 50 states, Oklahoma was ranked third highest behind Mississippi and West Virginia. While obesity is on the rise nationally, the U.S. average hovers around 31%. In Oklahoma, 34%. Colorado was ranked the lowest with 22.6%. Health officials say one of the main causes of the U.S. obesity crisis comes from sugary drinks, starting in childhood. According to a report by the Rudd Center for Food Policy and Obesity at the University of Connecticut, nearly two-thirds of the $2.2 billion in beverages marketed to children contained added sweeteners.
I've brought in some examples today to show you how much sugar you're actually consuming. On a daily recommended basis for females is 6 teaspoons of sugar, and for males is 9 teaspoons. Now that may seem like a lot, but there are natural sugars in your foods and things that you consume. But that doesn't include the added sugars in all of your drinks. So we start with water. We all know water has 0 sugars. But if we go to breakfast, we're having milk or juice, this is where a lot of our daily sugar starts. So this little cup of milk right here contains 7.5 teaspoons of sugar. Now, we're already over the female daily recommended allowance if you start off your morning with chocolate milk. Let's say you're not a milk person, you like to drink juice. Juice, that has 5.5 teaspoons of natural sugars. Not too bad, you're still getting a lot of sugar from just this one drink. But the real killer is this, the 32-ounce drink. Most of us stop by a drive-thru on the way to work, trying to get that caffeine rush for the morning. This 32-ounce drink has 27.5 teaspoons of sugar. Now, some of us may have more than one of this during a day. After work, had a long day, let's head to the gym, get out some of that stress and some of that aggression. This sports drink right here has a lot of sugar, 8.5 teaspoons. Now let's look. If you have one of these each day, you're already so much farther over your daily recommended allowance.
Sugary drinks are the #1 contributor to daily added sugar in our diets. A Harvard study found that those who drink 2 or more sugary beverages a day have a 31% increase in their chance for an earlier death from cardiovascular disease. From Edmond, Jake Harris, UCentral News.
And in addition to obesity rates, studies show Oklahoma ranks higher than the national average to deaths related to suicide, drugs, and alcohol.
And Republican lawmakers are trying to bring the impeachment investigation to a halt. Nearly 24 GOP House members stormed into a closed-door deposition with a Defense Department official. Oklahoma Congressman Mark Wayne Mullen and Congressman Kevin Hern were a part of the group of Republicans. Earlier this week, Mullen voted to condemn Chairman Adam Schiff, who's been leading the inquiry. Democrats said this compromised national security because some of the Republicans took electronic devices into the secured room. The protest by the Republicans comes after a top U.S. diplomat told lawmakers that Trump was withholding military aid from Ukraine unless the country investigated the Democrats.
And nearly 2,000 people in Northern California had to evacuate their homes this morning as wildfires extended into their community. Authorities ordered the entire city of Geyserville to evacuate after the fire grew more than 15 square miles. The flame exploded in size, prompting regional electrical companies to impose a blackout to prevent fires. The cause of the blaze is still unknown, but the wildfire risk was extremely high this morning as humidity levels increased and winds reached up to 70 miles per hour. And if you use the I-35 road to commute to campus, you may experience several closures and delays. Oklahoma Department of Transportation announced that from now until mid-November, the I-35 frontage road will be narrowed to 1 lane. This will impact traffic at the I-35 frontage road and 15th Street in Edmond, and motorists are advised to expect delays and use caution in the area.
And the city of Edmond is looking to hear from its citizens as they hold 2 public meetings over fair and affordable housing. The first one takes place today at the Downtown Community Center at 5:30 p.m. and the second meeting will be held December 9th during the Edmond City Council meeting. The results of these meetings will be included in a study that is part of an application for funding from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
And the School of Music has their opening night for the Macabre, a Halloween spooktacular review. You can catch some spooky characters singing their rocking tunes, and the show runs from October 24th to the 27th with 2 shows a night. There will be one show at 6:30 and then another show at 9 o'clock. You can start purchasing your tickets online right now, and the doors open at 6 p.m.
And when we come back, we'll get our full forecast with Micah.
So stick with us.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Hi, and welcome back, Broncos. If you've been outside, you have experienced the cold. I was just out there. Yesterday, we had temperatures in the 70s. It was bright, sunny. Today, we have 40s, cloudy, and rain. As you take a look at right now, it is 45 degrees. We have the winds coming out of the north-northeast at 17 miles per hour, so it's making it feel a tad colder, making it feel like 37 degrees. So you do need a jacket, a rain jacket, and definitely some sweats or some jeans. Not time for shorts. So let's take a look at tonight. Tonight, it is 39 degrees. If you have any evening classes, you're going out tonight, you do want to bring a heavy jacket with you. And we still have that chance of rain. It will be raining all day tonight. It will feel like 33 degrees again, 100% chance of rain, be very cloudy, very dark. Pretty sad. So as you look at tonight across the state, we see 20s up there in northeastern Oklahoma. We have Guyman at 22, and then we have Oklahoma City at 39, and then southern Oklahoma in the 40s, and then we have Idabel at 51. It's still feeling nice. Earlier, right now, it's feeling like 68 degrees in Idabel, feeling nice across the state. And then for rain chances for tonight, up in Guyman, we have a 20% chance. You know, they actually had snow today in Guyman and flurries and things like that. As we take a look at Eden and Woodward, they have a medium chance of rain in the 50s and 60s. And then look at the rest of the state in the 100% chance for storms for Oklahoma City, and then 100 for Oddmore down there, Miami 100 as well, and then Altus at 80. So the rain is going to be sticking with majority of the state, unfortunately. So let's take a look at rain chances for tomorrow. It's sticking with this again. It will end, I promise you. So Guyman again, 20, Woodward 20 again, and then Oklahoma City, 90% chance tomorrow, Eden's 40. And then as we take a look at the rest of the state, we see 80s and 90s across the state, and then Miami, 60% chance. So again, grab a coat, rain jacket, and then make sure you got some car mix or some lotion because it will be cold. Make your skin dry. Take a look at your day planner. It's going to be 41. It's going to be cloudy all day, chance of rain, and be in the 40s all day, basically. 70% at 4:30. My bad about that. And then look at tomorrow. We see majority of the state has 50s and 40s. So we'll be feeling like today. And then as your weekend planner, rain on Friday. Saturday, that's when we really improve with some partly clouds, a small chance of rain. And then Sunday, it feels wonderful. For now, back to you all at the desk. Coming up, I will give you my full 7-day forecast.
Thanks, Micah. Coming up on UCentral, nearly 200 musicians are boycotting a major company over their contracts with ICE.
And after the break, we'll tell you who it is and more of what's trending with Brooke. Stay tuned.
A new and innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge. Combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes. Gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central. Advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Brooke Dykes here for your social media update. Let's take a look and see what's trending and happening on social media. Well, congratulations to Post Malone, no pun intended. Ella May shared the main nominees for the American Music Awards for 2019, which airs exactly 1 month from today on November 24th. Artists up for the major awards are Drake, Ariana Grande, Halsey, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, and the Jonas Brothers. Post Malone has a total of 7 nominations for the AMAs, making him the most nominated artist for the AMAs. Post Malone released his latest album called Hollywood's Bleeding on September 6th of this year. It can be found on all music platforms. Sure, news shows happen all the time, but this one will catch your attention. A new show called Murder House Flip is coming to a new mobile streaming service which launches in April. The show is like that of The Fixer Upper, but for crime scenes. It is a home makeover show that takes on houses where a murder has happened. Elise Snyder, Senior Vice President of Alternative and Syndicated Programming for Sony Pictures Television, said in a press release, "We are thrilled to bring this one-of-a-kind series to life and dive into a world that combines America's 2 biggest TV obsessions, crime and home renovation." Following the announcement of Amazon Web Services-backed Intersect Music Festival, about 200 musicians have pledged to boycott Amazon over ICE contracts. In an open letter posted by the group No Music for ICE, over 150 musicians and artists committed to boycotting Amazon festivals and partnerships, demanding that the company terminate existing contracts with the Immigration and Customs Enforcement and other government agencies that commit human rights abuses. Musicians and organizers have joined on Twitter to protest with the hashtag #NoMusicForICE. They recently posted a tweet that stated, "This is a rare opportunity to collectively hold power as artists. The violence of ICE and its supporters like Amazon must stop now. Signed in solidarity with movements against government and corporate abuses worldwide, #NoMusicForICE." Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral.
Hope you guys have a great day, Broncos. And now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Brooke.
And when we come back, the Thunder tips off in OKC for the first home game of the season. UCentral's Bryce has more on that coming up in sports.
Stay with us.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at SheCanSTEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Good afternoon, Bronco fans, and welcome back to UCentral Sports. I'm your host, Bryce McInnes, and today we'll start on the hardwood for the first time in a while. The Oklahoma City Thunder opened up their 2019-2020 campaign last night with a loss to the Utah Jazz. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored a career-high 26 points in his Thunder debut, and Chris Paul added another 22. Donovan Mitchell led the way for the Jazz with 32 points and 12 rebounds. The Thunder return to Oklahoma City tomorrow night for their home opener at 7 o'clock against the Washington Wizards. And UCO football continues its 2019 schedule this weekend on the road against Washburn. The Broncos enter the matchup with a 2-5 record, while Washburn has a slightly better mark at 3 wins and 4 losses. The game is set to kick off at 1 o'clock on Saturday at Yager Stadium. Chandler Garrett is expected to start for the Broncos after passing for almost 300 yards, rushing for 155 yards, and accounting for 6 total touchdowns last weekend. The Broncos are putting up over 30 points per game and averaging 394 yards of total offense per contest so far this year. And also this weekend, the UCO volleyball team has a pair of home MIAA matches at Hamilton Fieldhouse. The Broncos take on second-ranked and undefeated Nebraska Kearney at 6 p.m. on Friday, and then play against Fort Hays State at 3 o'clock on Saturday at Hamilton Fieldhouse. UCO will look to avenge their Tuesday evening loss to Pittsburgh State. The Broncos are 15-7 so far this season and sit at 5th in the MIAA. Fort Hays State, on the other hand, is 6-14. Well, thanks for joining us today, Bronco fans, and thanks for joining us all week. Have a great weekend, and make sure to go cheer on your UCO athletics this weekend. Make sure to tune back in with us at 4:30 on Monday to hear from Logan Long. Bailey and Michaela, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Bryce.
And when we come back, we'll get a last look at weather.
So stick with us.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
Hey, you
could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can live all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma.
We are teaching tomorrow's leaders.
We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central.
UCentral News.
Let's get a last look at weather. Micah?
Guys, it's going to be cold and rainy and cloudy for a while. We got until Sunday when it will get better. It will be 67 degrees on Sunday, and then we got chances of rain coming through later throughout the week and on to Wednesday. But Sunday is a nice day, so get out. And Saturday, if you're like me, I'm going to be out, and it will feel perfect. I'll be at Langston's homecoming.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Oh. Can't say what I want to do on air.
So the reason why our Anthony Mellendorf is not here is because he just had a baby today. We are so excited.
Here's him with his wife Cassidy and their little baby girl Madison. Oh, she's so cute.
They are, mom and baby are doing fine, and we wish them the best of luck.
Yes.
So cute. We can't wait to meet her. Anthony, you have to bring her up here.
Yes, please do.
Do you think baby Madison's Donald Trump impression will be as good as Anthony's?
I don't know, maybe. We'll have to see. Well, anyways, that's all the time that we have for UCentral, so thanks for tuning in.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmund.